It's Week 15 of the NFL. And we'll get a look here at tight end Pat Freiermuth. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives. On offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 12, 12, 12.
Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1 now from the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Here we go. 11, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Gun, gun. Shot, shot.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Dillon. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 67 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Running right, here's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Running right, here's Dillon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Steelers at 11-2 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Second and 10. To the right side, this is Dillon.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon. He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down, and he's... People have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw here.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
A short throw there pulled in by all. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Burrow looking to pass.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 6.
Gun. Shot. 12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line. To 25. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's taken in by Higgins. Powering his way forward. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 11, empty.
Now a give, right side. Pull. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11.
Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Pull.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him
I
going.
was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Right 80.
That's taken in by Henderson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 42.
Up the middle they go. Pull. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Kevin McPherson on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They run again with Dillon.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He completes it to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Dillon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell on now to kick.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Nick Herbig able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. What is that?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 2. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And Burrow going to throw again.
And he's going to be touched down here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might... wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 9.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's Pirine again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's the backup Cousins.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.